What's up, guys? So today we are going to be talking about shop optimization as far as tool placement. We all know it's a problem that we all have in all of our shops. We do not have enough room. We always wish that we had more wall space. This system will actually help alleviate a lot of that because it doesn't use wall space. Let me show you. Okay, so for this shop, it's what I'm calling a 4-tool bank in the very center of my shop. And if you look at the footprint of this bank, all 4 pieces of equipment only takes up a 10 by 10 space. This configuration allows for you to put a center pole that will allow you to run all of your electrical down in conduit if needed, and also your dust collection. And then it can spider out from there. So one of the biggest problems that we have with woodworking equipment is in-feed and out-feed. So basically for every tool that has an in-feed and an out-feed, we tend to want to put it on a wall. The problem is we can't put everything on a wall. Let's talk about the table saw. Okay, let's say you're cutting down an 8-foot board. You're going to need 8 foot on this side, and you're going to need 8 foot on the off-feed side as well. Well, that goes for anything with in-feed, out-feed. So shaper, sander, planer, they're all going to need a minimal of, let's say if you have 8 feet on each side, you're going to need a minimal of 20 feet total. So the footprint for that is going to be 20 feet long. If you try to put all of your equipment on walls, you're going to run out of room quick. So what I did with this is, if you notice that every tool is ran to where there's nothing on the in-feed or the out-feed, and they're facing opposite directions. In this setup, the table saw, you can in-feed, have plenty of room, 12 foot if you need it on both sides, and you can actually move over and put a off-feed table. You will mirror that on the other side. So my sander, same thing, plenty of space. Plenty of space in feed, plenty of space out feed. So even though all of these things look like they're clustered together and they're too close to actually do anything, since they are facing opposite directions, it gives you tons of space on any side. And when they're not in use, you can use it for other things. So in a 10 by 10 area, I have 4 large pieces of equipment. And since most of the time it's just me in the shop, I don't have to worry about, someone using a planer and running a board this way while I'm using a sander and running a board this way. This is a perfect setup for maximizing your floor space, and that's what it's all about when it comes to our garage shops or our workshops or however. Against the walls, I've saved that for units that you do not need to get around. So like your shaper, you'll be getting into the back of it, to change out some of your spindles and things like that. So sander, it's against the wall. It's mobile, I can move it out if I need to. Joiner, I won't be needing to get behind that unless I need to work on it, but if I do, I can pull that out. I can make all adjustments from out here. Against the wall, we have our lathe. Again, no reason to get behind that. Drill press, miter saw. So save your wall space for the things that have to have wall space, because our ultimate goal, again, is to get the most amount of room out of the smallest amount of room. Because we all start out, you know, in our garages, and we all outgrow them really quick. Even a 2-car garage can have a banking system. That way that you can kind of keep some of your larger pieces of equipment that you want to be stationary, or that are so heavy that they have to be, you can keep them stationary instead of pushing them into a corner. So this is just an idea. This is just kind of one of the things that I do. You don't have to do it this way, but like I was saying, I'm just kind of giving you kind of some tips from over the years of working in sawmills, what they do. The people that have been in business for years and years and years, they have figured out how to utilize space. So for us, you know, hobby woodworkers, we need to learn from them. If you're designing your shop, if you're designing your garage, for your dust collection, for your setup, things like that, keep this system in mind, this banking system. Again, it's going to make everything so much easier when it comes to electricity and when it comes to dust collection. Everything together is going to minimize all of that and keep everything centralized. So if you have any questions about how I did this, why I did this, whatever, drop them in the comments below. Let me know. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, you guys rock. Any questions at all, let me know. Stay tuned because we're going to have some rocking stuff coming out of this shop. See ya.